here. I didn't even know it. My bees! My bees! Ooh, this is... Oh, yeah, because my sound is off, obviously. My sound is off, so I'm not getting an echo. Shouts out hello to Michael Haskey this morning. Michael Haskey told me he could use his show. Of course. Bitcoin, of course. We're going to look at that really quick, right off the bat. I like to do this to demonstrate... I'm having a hard time clicking on it. There we go. How good the market's doing today. Yeah, I want you to see that our harmony is at 1192. And hey, Dabs for Days, what's up? And that Bitcoin is at 30,037. I wonder if I should... Yeah, my phone here. I got a couple fans running on the side here to see if that worked, but okay, so Dabs for Days is here. Yes, Dabs for Days. Hello. We're going to just revisit the Ukraine dude from CNN real quick. If I could pull that up. It might come up here. Let me see.
Michael Haskey.
Michael Haskey.
Yes, you sure are.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, Nick?
What's up, buddy? I'm looking for this article that I saw this morning, but I don't think I retweeted it. I was watching it on YouTube. Oh, I was watching it on YouTube. That's right. We can pull it up on YouTube. We'll get this. History. I've started doing that for some reason. I don't know. It's my new thing.
Michael has round 4. Not much nice talking to you this morning, though.
Yeah, it was nice getting a little chat, getting chatted up by Michael Haskey this morning. It was cool. Thank you for that. I don't know what this is showing. This is weird.
Long before Russian forces.
Okay. So let's watch a little bit of this video and get started here. Let's get rid of that. Add this. There is our video. Fantastic. Put that right here. Okay, let's refresh the chat. Okay. Good morning. Hello, everybody.
Michael Haskey.
Hi, Romaine.
Romaine said, what's up, Nick?
Let me see if those notifications went out. No. Okay. We didn't get any notifications this morning. Son of a gun, dude. That's killing me, man. Did you guys get any YouTube notifications? I have to start over with a new title. I don't know why the notifications wouldn't have gone out, man. Because the word Bitcoin, I used the word Bitcoin, BTC. Because I said the word fools. I don't get it. It's not the title, man. War.
Michael Haskey. Yep, I'm on there now.
Yeah, I mean, but you didn't get any notifications is what I'm asking. Right?
Bonsai house.
Yeah.
Morning.
Wow.
If it sticks above 30, that's what it DS to reach 60 by Christmas. Erase war and you'll be fine. Mike L has key. Yes, I did.
You got a notification? You got a YouTube notification? I've got none. I almost ended the show. Billy, did you get a YouTube notification? Let me know, Billy. Let me know if you got a notification on your phone from YouTube that I'm live. I don't have any. So I'm thinking to start the show over again with a new title.
Mike L has key. Yep. Bonsai house.
You sure it was a YouTube notification, Michael, and not a Facebook notification? Are you positive it was a YouTube notification? Just double check and make sure it wasn't a Facebook notification, because maybe that's what it was. Joel, you got a Facebook? Okay. Joel, Michael Haskey says he got a YouTube notification. Joel, did you get a YouTube notification or just a Facebook notification? I mean, if Michael Haskey got a YouTube notification, then I'm okay. Then what I ask you guys to please do is to give me some thumbs ups on this show right now. Everybody leave a thumbs up on the YouTube channel, on the main YouTube channel. And maybe that'll send out more notifications. But make sure you're on the main YouTube channel when you do it, please. How many people are over there? I'm almost afraid to look. 5. Most of you are there. Great. So I want to get at least 5 thumbs ups. And the rest of you that are watching on Facebook or anywhere else, please go to the main YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up. And maybe that'll send out more notifications. That's all I can do. That's all I can think of. In the meantime, we've got a video here. We're going to review a couple things today, right? We're going to talk about CISCO. We're going to talk about CISCO, which is telecommunications and router company, big time. They're worth like, I don't know, 300 billion or 100 billion or whatever. They're huge. And we're going to talk about CISCO. You're going to like that. And we're going to talk about a little bit about Ukraine. Not a lot, because we covered this yesterday. We're just going to recap it really fast. So let me just get into it real quick with you.
Long before Russian forces invaded, it was understood they outnumbered and outgunned Ukrainian forces. So when Ukrainian troops managed early on to roll back a good deal of that invasion force, hopes were initially...
No, they didn't roll back a good deal of the invasion force. Anderson Cooper, you're a liar. They didn't roll anything back. You know, they pushed a little, and they got pushed back. And guess what? Russia has all that land still. So what is that narrative? I don't even understand. Even now that he's getting shot down, and that's what's going to happen, he still starts out with a false premise. He starts out with a lie. No, they didn't push back, man. You lost a lot of Ukrainians, and Russia still holds all the land.
High, they could quickly finish the job. It's not worked out that way, and now...
Wait, whoa, no. You just said it worked out. No. You said that they pushed back.
Forces, so when Ukrainian troops managed early on to roll back a good deal of that invasion...
Oh, you said they rolled back the invasion. Oh, did they? But you said it's like 2 contradicting statements within the same breath. Are you kidding me? It can't be both, Anderson. It can only be one. You can't say they rolled back the Russian invasion and then say this.
Hopes were initially high, they could quickly finish the job. It's not worked out that way.
Oh, it's not worked out that way. Well, you just said it did. You just said it did work out that way. Isn't that funny, the way he speaks? You guys should listen to the words of these people and pay close attention to it so you can hear what they're actually saying to you. Most of the time, it doesn't even make sense. There you go.
Now, new reporting tonight that there's growing concern
You're welcome.
from Western allies about Ukraine's counteroffensive and its fate. In a moment, we'll talk to a retired
and its fate.
general for his take.
In the counteroffensive and its fate. I love that.
Joins us now. So what are you hearing?
Unless I misheard that.
What they believe Ukraine's prospects are right now.
A markedly negative term, Anderson, and these are sources I've been speaking to since.
Okay, well, I thought Ukraine was winning, and I thought Russia was losing, and I thought that the the Wagner split off and splintered off, and there was a huge coup, and Vladimir Putin was falling apart and everything was crumbling. Oh yeah, and Vladimir Putin's got cancer and he's gonna die soon. And oh, the Russians are all leaving Russia and nobody's joining the military. And what? Wait, whoa. What'd you say?
Forces about what they believe Ukraine's prospects are right now.
A markedly negative term.
A markedly negative term. What? What does he even say? Oh, turn? Markedly negative turn. Oh, it's taken a turn for the worse.
What they believe Ukraine's prospects are right now.
A markedly negative term, Anderson, and these are sources I've been speaking to.
He says term, and even the English translation below says term. He's saying a remarkably negative turn is what he's saying. It's taken a turn for the worse. And they sat there for months lying to us. And let me tell you what else. If it's taken a markedly negative turn right now, understand they lie about everything over there. Those Nazis are lying to us to take our money. So if they're saying it's a markedly negative turn, it's 10 times worse than what they're saying. I went over that last night. Go watch last night's show.
Since the start of the counteroffensive, but even going back to the start of the war. And expectations of this counteroffensive were quite high.
Well, because people like you and Anderson were pumping it up for the American people. You were pumping it up and pumping it up and pumping it up. Oh, the offensive. Oh, the offensive. Look, the offensive is going to happen. Everybody, ooh, look, the big offensive. Do you know what I said when they said they were going to do a big offensive? I remember this. I said it on a show. I said, so you're admitting that Russia basically won the war and now you have to try to push back. But the fact is, the war's over. You know, you're just trying to take land back from Russia that they took from you. But the war's basically over, right? Russia got what they fucking wanted. Now all you can do is just attack here, attack there, attack here, attack there, and gain nothing. Don't support this war. This is what remember, CISCO, the fortified wine that looked like an innocent wine cooler? The fortified wine that looked like an innocent wine cooler, CISCO. Johnson. Yeah, maybe I do remember that. I do remember that. Because I think I've heard them rap about it in rap songs. And I was like, what's that? Drinking CISCO. What?
Weeks ago. But in recent weeks, as Ukrainian forces have encountered really intense Russian defenses in the east and the south.
In the east and the south, the west and the north.
Lines, defensive belts, as they're known, with trenches, as you're seeing there. Tens of thousands of mines. Ukrainian forces have not proven able to break through those lines. They've encountered staggering losses, I'm told.
Okay, let's listen to that a couple times and maybe it'll sink into to Slanderson Pooper's stupid freaking shit brain. Here, let's listen to that a few times.
Killed in action, and they've encountered staggering losses through those lines. They've encountered staggering losses. They've encountered staggering losses. They've encountered staggering losses.
I like the next part right after that. Right here.
Losses, I'm told, both in terms of killed in action and wounded in action. And Ukrainian commanders in response to that, understandably, have pulled back some of those units.
Oh, really?
Those lines. They've encountered staggering losses, seeing there tens of thousands of mines. Ukrainian forces have not proven able to break through. Ukrainian forces have not proven able to break through of mines. Ukrainian forces have not proven able to break through.
Oh, but it's an offensive, and they're pushing ahead, and get over there and support the war, folks, you know, because we're going to go right in there with Ukraine, and we're going to kick ass with all of our missiles. We're going to send missiles and mortars and tanks. Yeah, that's going to help. That's not doing anything, man. We're not going to do anything. Russia took the land. They won. We lost. You know what's supposed to happen now? We wave the white flag and say, you know what? We lost and you won. Yeah, it's shocking and it sucks. But there comes a time when you have to admit defeat. And guess what? Start waving the white flag, America. You fucking lost. You backed losers. You backed Nazis. And that's what happens when you back evil Nazi motherfuckers. They lie to you. They steal your money. They keep taking your money. Instead, they go and snort a bunch of cocaine with your money. And they don't go fight the war for you. They don't give a fuck about you. Their fucking homeland. You think they're really concerned about their homeland? It's basically the same way it was. It's just now that they had to be dicks about it, now they're losing all of their hotels and losing all of their apartments. You know, because they can't wave the white flag. You know, if they had waved the white flag about 6 months ago when Russia finished taking all that land, how many lives could have been saved and how much infrastructure could have been salvaged? But no, we're just going to keep destroying it. We won't be happy until it's flatter than Afghanistan. America won't be happy until Ukraine is flatter than Afghanistan. Talk about flat Earth. Go visit Ukraine after this war ends. That's what flat Earth is. So let's keep going because they're going to bring on the legal eagle from the Muppet Show, guys. Of course. Of course.
Losses, I'm told, both in terms of killed in action and wounded in action.
Sucks to be a Nazi in Ukraine, I guess. Or an American Nazi in Ukraine, I guess. They got some of them guys too.
To save some of those casualties.
Go running over there. Go take a Russian bullet to the face, man. Go ahead.
Over time, they'd be able to break through.
Those Russian bullets aren't as strong. Those Russian bullets aren't as accurate. Oh, that's right. They're just as strong and just as accurate, and they'll blow your brains out just like any other bullet. And a Russian soldier has the ability to aim his weapon and pull the trigger at you just like any other soldier does. You know, it's not like you're going to go out there and find guys who aren't trained to kill you. And they're literally hiding and waiting for you so they can fucking kill you. Yeah, go running over to Ukraine, fucking G.I. Joe. Go ahead.
Really intense Russian defenses in the east and the south, 3 lines of defensive lines, defensive belts as they're known, with trenches.
Wait till we get to CISCO though, guys.
Tens of thousands of mines. Ukrainian forces have not proven able to break through those lines. They've encountered staggering losses, I'm told, both in terms of killed in action and wounded.
I laugh. I played it again because I laugh and I laugh every time I hear that.
Understandably, have pulled
Fucking
back
suckers.
some of those units to save some of those casualties, and while even if you
We're giving up all of our money. They're giving up their lives.
More recently,
Seems okay with me.
Side of the Atlantic, but also in Europe, have been that they don't quite see the opportunity. So that hope has faded. Not entirely faded.
Not entirely, because of people like you and Anderson Cooper. They keep that candle burning. You fucking war fucking cunts.
Success in gaining back significant territory.
Fucking war whores.
I mean, there were a large number of Ukrainian forces trained for a length of time by U.S. forces.
Yeah, so painful.
In sort of combined weapons tactics.
I would love to edit this footage right here against the footage from 6 months ago when the offensive was starting. We're doing the offensive. We're gonna go over and kick Russia's ass. Oh, look at how strong we're doing. Oh, look, we're sending all these tanks over. Oh, look. Oh, the Leopard tanks. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're sending some HIMARS over. Oh, look at this. Oh, 3 Americans are going over there. Oh, look at this. We're training them with American knowledge. Oh, look at this. Oh, the war. Oh, we're getting our asses beat. And it sucks. And look, there you can just see them all deflated and shit. And that makes me so fucking happy because fuck the goddamn American lying media. Cheers to all of you. No law regarding cannabis.
Has not been able to deal with the trench system, the mining, the defensive system that Russia had time to set up.
No, and what I'm hearing is that the expectations may simply have been too high. When you look at the training for some of these newly supplied Western weapons, for instance, German Leopard tanks, you're seeing maybe 8 weeks of training.
You hear
that is not a lot of time.
The rationalizing?
The thinking is...
You hear the rationalizing? Well, if we just had enough time, we could have done this. It was the time. Yeah, it's the time. It's the timing.
Only Facebook.
He said friendly. I want to go back to that so bad. The Russians had time to set up all these landmines.
For some of these newly supplied Western weapons, for instance, German Leopard tanks, you're seeing maybe 8 weeks of training.
To set up the defensive system that Russia had time to set up. The mining, the defensive system that Russia had time to set up.
Like, you know, if only we had nuked Russia. If we gave them too much time, and if we hadn't given them all this time, then, you know, they wouldn't have the time to set up all these landmines. And, It's like an excuse, as if to get the audience to have that, oh, you mean, okay, so if we get a do-over, we just need more time to stop them. Okay, I got it. Though he's trying to put a little light at the end of the tunnel, like it was the time thing. But on the next time we try this is the time. It's about the time. It's the time. It's the time. It's the time. Russia had too much time.
To deal with the trench system, the mining, the defensive system that Russia had time to set up.
Time.
No, and what I'm hearing is that
It's time.
the expectations may simply have been too high. When you look at the training for some of these newly supplied...
Wait. You think the expectations were too high? Really? With you mean the way the CNN was downplaying the whole war thing? You think the expectations... Oh, that's right. You weren't downplaying it. You were pumping it up, right? Ukraine's going to kill Russia. Oh, we're going to destroy Russia. Oh, Putin's got cancer. And, oh, his people are leaving him. And, oh, Wagner splintered off. And there's a coup. And, oh, look, a drone flew over the Kremlin. Wow. Really? Maybe it was you guys all along. Maybe it was your fault for pumping up everybody. All of your guests, military guests, people that make decisions, and you're pumping up and saying, what are we going to do? How are we going to deal with this? And I can just see the fucking blood coming out of their mouths,
Leopard tank.
Frothing.
You're seeing maybe 8 weeks of training. That is not a lot of time.
Oh, it's time. You see, it's just time. If they had more time, you see. So we just have to train longer and then do this all over again. Everybody okay? That's where we're going with this. We fell under 30,000. Whatever.
And the thing
But Harmony's at 1186. And I would think that I would be somewhere near profit by now with that 1155, but I don't know.
is, from speaking to military
I'll have to
officials,
check.
also diplomats, is that the idea of turning Ukrainian armed forces into a capable, credible, mechanized fighting unit in that short length of time may have been a bridge too
It's all about the
far.
time.
Even with advanced Western weapons and training from the best in the business, right, that the time frame was short. And that
All
even
about
for
the time!
U.S. combat brigades, months, years of training, still make it difficult.
Isn't this funny? Now, I haven't watched this really paying attention to it. One thing's for sure. I did have it on in the bathroom before, but I didn't pay attention to it, and I didn't catch this whole thing about the time. I caught it right now. Hey, thanks for the view and comment, sucker. Appreciate ya. Thanks for boosting my numbers. I didn't catch the time thing. It went right over my head. I didn't hear that. And now that I sit here, I'm like, oh, that's their narrative. You know, let's just push the time thing. We're going to push that. You know, if they just had more time. Oh, okay. So, cool. So there's hope. We'll just do it with more time. We just need more time. Okay, cool. We need more time. Did you get it now? We need to extend this war for as long as possible because we need more time. That's what CNN's narrative is now. That is how they're going to push this on us. And I caught it before anybody else did. It was the word time, and I was like, well, they're saying the word time a lot. I wonder why they keep saying the word time so much. Oh, because Nay has caught on to something else that no one has caught on to yet. I'm the first one to see this. I'm the first one to hear it. And now everyone's going to be talking about it in the next few weeks. All of the people that are against this war, that are podcasters, that know anything about anything, they're eventually going to hop on my narrative and be like, dude, they're trying to extend this war by telling you that there just wasn't enough time. There wasn't enough training time. There wasn't enough time to get the weapons there. There wasn't enough time for this. There wasn't enough time. And Russia had enough time to put those mines down. It was the time. Longer. Extend the war. Make you think that, oh, it's just a time thing. They're spinning time. You guys catch that? Of course you didn't. That's why you watch this show. That's why you watch this show, baby, because I catch that shit. And those of you that are patient, that will wait around a few weeks or a couple months, oh, you'll catch on to the time thing too. And I'm telling you, I just got that right now, just with you sitting here and listening to that, and it just clicked. And I'm like, wow, these sons of bitches have already started a new narrative. It's all about time. It's all about time. We are 2 minutes, we're 3 minutes into this video, exactly. That's how far we got into this video. And they have mentioned the word time maybe 8 times. I wonder how many more times they mention it, and if there's other ways to work time into this narrative. I don't know. Here, let me get those chats up.
Mike L has key. Can't find the thumb on YouTube. Johnson. Remember CISCO? The fortified wine that looked like an innocent wine cooler. Hoot in hell. Cheers. Cannabis heals. I said way back it doesn't end till it's all dust and rubble. These clowns don't know crap about
Flat Earth theory, baby.
Cannabis heals. More time to suck up more money.
Exactly, cannabis heals. Flat Earth theory, man. That's what I call it now. I'm coming up with all kinds of cool little sayings today. I am really hot. I told my mom, I was like, is the air conditioning on? And she's like, yeah, did you just get out of the shower? And I'm like, no. I'm like, it's hot in here. She's like, no, it's perfectly comfortable. Dude, I wonder if I'm sick. That would suck. I feel good. It just feels hot. I got these fans on me. This fan sucks because it doesn't lean back. I just gotta figure out a way to get it to lean. Oh, there we go. Look at that. See? Oh, you can't. Yeah, you see it blowing this towel up. See that? That's blowing air up at me now. And this one does that too, but this one's actually got a pivot on it. Oh my goodness gracious, man. I can't believe I'm sitting here hot like this. And it's only 80 degrees outside, but it is so humid. I guess the humidity somehow gets into the house. I don't know. I'd like to get a humidity meter in here. Anyway, so my question is this. Will they be discussing more about time in this video? That's what we're going to listen for right now. Let's see. We're only 3 minutes in.
Difficult to break through these kinds of lines. So with weeks of training,
time.
It just may have been too high a hope.
You also mentioned in your reporting that the Western officials fear this slow counteroffensive could cause a gap
time
amongst Ukrainian officials. What's the concern?
Well, you're already hearing it, right? I was in Aspen for the Security Forum just a couple of weeks ago. The Ukrainian president spoke there, and at the time he said, listen, we'd like to have proceeded more quickly, but we need the weapons and the training soon enough, pointing to fire, as it were.
I'll leave this as one.
Enough to support this counteroffensive.
It's all about time.
You're hearing more of that, and the concern is that the unity of the alliance, both among Western partners in NATO, but also with their Ukrainian partners, that a blame game emerges, as one official described it to me, and that's a problem, right? Because unity is important. Not just in terms of standing up to Russian aggression in Ukraine, but also maintaining political support, military support, etc. A lot of this is bubbling up under the surface, and the fear is that it bubbles up above the surface and creates divisions that make it more difficult to provide that support going
difficult
forward.
to provide.
Fascinating reporting. Thank you. And very concerning, obviously.
Okay, let's go to the general.
Retired Army Lieutenant General Mark Hurtley has been following developments closely. He tweets extensively about what goes on into a successful military operation, how this one differs from the standard Western model. Also, with
doesn't look happy.
Former ambassador to Ukraine, General Hurtley, the idea that they are.
This guy used to be the ambassador to Ukraine, so he's totally pro rah war. Okay, this guy, fucking eyebrows over here, fucking eyebrow man.
Lines that Russia has set up, and that does not sound good.
It doesn't sound good to the uninitiated.
I'm sorry. I want to hear the question that Anderson Cooper just asked. I'm sorry. Let me go back a little.
An inability to break through the multiple defensive lines that Russia has set up, and that does not sound good.
It doesn't sound good to the uninitiated.
I just want to point this out to my audience, the few of you that are watching, the few of you that actually love the show and love my predictions. I told you this is where the war was headed. I've been telling you this for the longest fucking time.
There were only 2 old man Muppets in the balcony. I'm counting 3.
No, bro. It's the 2 old men in the balcony and then the eagle from Muppets. He's the eagle from Muppets, bro. These are the two old men in the balcony right here. That's the eagle. Am I right? He looks just like him, man. So, I digress. Yeah, more time to suck up more money. I mean, I couldn't have said that better. That is what this is all about, is trying to extend this. But now this will be the narrative that they're going to be shoving down our throats.
But you remember, you and I talked about this multiple times, dating back to the March-April time frame, where
I'm joking about that.
When you're talking
We're still
about
at 3.
a force that's going on the offensive for the first time, with a very large conventional force, with new weapons, with soldiers who have been reconstituted, and we're talking about Ukraine now, with tactics they haven't used before, they haven't completely transformed the military. Against
they needed time for that.
Things that Russia has put in place over an 8-month period of time. Remember, Russia started mining and setting trenches starting back in October of last year.
It's all about time, man. Holy shit.
To set the defensive conditions.
This is intentional.
So what you have right now is a Ukrainian
It's the worst thing to ever happen to entertainment.
Yeah, it's just you, Johnson.
An offensive between 9 and 12 combat arms brigade over a very large front between 400 and 600 miles, equal to the distance between Washington and Boston that they're attacking against an enemy who has had 8 months to prepare 3 extensive obstacle belts.
We're on 6
That's
now.
Tough. I have tried to do that when the enemy is just setting up obstacles in a day's time. And when I say enemy, I'm talking about the opposing force at our training centers. And
7.
Brigade
He's talking about time.
This mission, an offensive against a defending enemy, is the toughest one that there is. I failed multiple times. I watched multiple U.S. brigades fail in this kind of mission, learn tough lessons.
Yeah, well, then, you know, where were you a year ago when Russia was setting up all this defensiveness? Oh, that's right. You were on CNN saying how great Ukraine was looking. Yeah, we were sending them these tanks, and we were sending them the HIMARS, and Putin was on his last legs, right? And what was I saying? I was like, don't believe the hype, folks. None of this is true. I was like, you watch. And what did I say? I said, eventually, they're not going to be able to hide it anymore, and they're going to have to come clean. And I said, I can't wait for that shit to happen, because I will sit there and I will do my end zone touchdown frickin' bonanza dance for you guys. Because as many times as we've discussed this on this show, and I have laid it down, I told you this was, and this guy, oh, he's priceless, guys. This guy is priceless. You know, now when I did pay attention while he was speaking for just a couple of minutes, and I walked away because I was like, he's so fucking pro fucking war, this guy. He so doesn't give a fuck about Ukrainian lives at all. None of these guys can see the forest from the trees. None of them can. Where all it is you stop the war and you sit down and you have to surrender and give that land to Russia because you fucking lost. You got to stop the war, and you just have to say, you know, Russia's just going to be able to protect the people in the Donbass now because it's going to become Russia. That's it. You lost, man. You build up your fucking defenses from that point against Russia on if you want. But you lost. And for some reason, the West has such a hard time admitting defeat. I mean, where are all of the movies, you know, showing defeat from American battles where we just got our asses beat and everyone got killed? You know, where are all those glorified movies at? Oh, that's right. They've been shoving this win-win-win a Team America fucking narrative down our throats since we were babies.
So
makes sense, doesn't it?
Very hard. This is combat, and truthfully, as much as Ukraine wanted to turn into a Desert Storm-like force from the very beginning, when you're talking about the offense, it's much different than the defense that they had for the first couple months of the conflict.
Ambassador Taylor, how concerned are you about this?
So, Anderson, we were in Kiev last month and the month before. The foreign minister made the point that others have made as well, and that is, this is not the last battle. The Ukrainians are in this for the long term.
There it is!
Soon. They hope they can do the...
There it is. I mean, just say the quiet part out loud, man. We don't care about Ukrainian lives. They're willing to die for us all day, and we're going to do this for a real long time because people like me and all my buddies, we make a lot of money. And we don't fucking care about spilled Ukrainian blood. We don't give a fuck. Sit down at the table. You talk peace. You write it out. This is what we need. This is what we're willing to surrender because you have beaten us. Those are the words. Use your words, West. Zelensky needs to fucking surrender. And you know what?
Bonsai House. Cheers.
When all of Ukraine, and I mean the entire country, is turned to ash, there is no longer a place for the government to assemble, and there are no longer any homes for the Ukrainians to live in. Do you think at that point they'll not support Zelensky anymore? I don't think so. A Zelensky supporter, to me, is a Trump supporter. The same delusion. And this is where he's going all over the world to try to convince all these world leaders, like, oh, little Zelensky, he's so cute. I'm going to pet him on his little head. He's so cute. Yeah, he's coming around and he's talking to everybody. Oh, send your money. We need more money. We need more money. We need more weapons. Listen. And when are the people of Ukraine going to be like, dude, enough's enough. I don't have anything left. None of us can go to work. There's no infrastructure left. My children can't go to a school anymore. We're looking for another country to move to. You know, when is the next Russian missile going to hit my apartment complex? Or kill my child or hit my car? At what point? Prediction time. That will happen. That will happen. Because all the king's horses and all the king's men and all of the money that America and the West can manage to fucking muster to throw at this won't be enough to stop the destruction of all of Ukraine. Like I said, flat earth theory. They're going to flatten it. And at that point, Zelensky will finally lose support. But you know what? By then it will be too late. And Russia's not even going to want all that part of Ukraine. It's going to be demolished. It will have no purpose. It'll be poisoned and it'll be full of landmines. It'll be and cluster bomblets. Yeah, it'll be useless. Send your kids down to school in Ukraine. You know, have them walk down the street or take a bus. Are you fucking kidding me? But no. Not him. Not this guy. Not eyebrows over here. Not the fucking old man in the balcony in the Muppet Show. No. Listen to what he says about the Ukrainians.
And the month before, the foreign minister made the point that others have made as well, and that is, this is not the last battle. The Ukrainians are in this for the long term. They hope they can end it soon. They hope they can do they're in this for the long term battle. The Ukrainians are in this for the long term battle. This is not the last battle. The Ukrainians are in this for the long term. This is not the last battle. The Ukrainians are in this for the long term. This is not the last battle. The Ukrainians are in this for the long term. This is not the last battle. The Ukrainians are in this for the long term. They hope they can end it soon. They hope they can do the breakthrough. By the way,
they hope they can end it soon. What good is that? What good is they hope they can end it soon? Why would you even say those words? They hope they can end it soon. Why? They know they can't end it soon. So hoping that they can end it soon is, what are they hoping for, a nuke? You want to nuke Russia? Because you nuke Russia, we lose New York City, San Francisco, Chicago goes away, California, Los Angeles, Orlando, Florida probably. Yeah, well, the whole goddamn country over here gets nuked too. You know, fucking goddamn Florida would be the first place I'd nuke if I was Vladimir Putin. Fuck this fascist prick DeSantis over here. take his ass out first.
The way General Hurling's exactly right. The line from Washington to Boston, that's the line. And the Ukrainians only have to find one.
Billy says a lot of our money is going to Vladimir Putin's lobster dinners too. Meanwhile, I can't even get a greenhouse. I was telling my mom, you know, we send all this money over there. And the suffering going on just here in the state of Florida. People, it's unreal.
Johnson.
We're creating more
as long
suffering.
As the Ney compound is safe, it's all good.
It's not all safe. I've got some work to do, man. My mom prevents me from doing all the things that I want to do to this house. It's obnoxious. But, you know, she won't allow certain things. You know, I've got some upgrades we're going to do. And everything's got to be on hold until things change, you know, around here. No, I'm joking.
One place along that line to break through, whereas the Russians have to defend everywhere along that line. So the Ukrainians know that what they need to do. They know it's hard. They also know that there's more weapons coming. They know that aircraft are.
Zelensky's name is Vlad too. No Vlad too.
Oh, you're talking about I'm sorry, you're right. You're talking about Vladimir. Yeah, you're talking about Zelensky, not Putin. Yeah, my bad. I misunderstood that totally. Yeah, that makes total sense. That's going to cocaine up his nose.
They don't have their air right
Little
now.
fucking cokehead.
And again, if they don't win this battle, they'll win the next one. And
if they don't win this battle, they'll win the next one. Really?
Don't win that one.
Wait, no. You just said they were going to win the next one. You said if they don't win this battle, they'll win the next one. And then you said, and if they don't, whoa! Do you hear the contradictory speech here, guys? This is, and look at Anderson Cooper at that moment is blinking. I don't know if that's just a good catch or if he's just like, no, don't say that. Oh my God, that is so cringe. Oh boy, and Anderson is feeling it at this moment. And Mr. Eagle from the Muppets, look at that frown. Look at the grim frown, dude. This picture, I'm gonna make this full screen for you guys. What a family photo right here. You got Mr. Hopium on the right.
I can snort a lobster. How do you get to Carnegie
You got
Hall?
Mr. fucking Hopium at all costs on the right. Then in the middle, you got Mr. fucking wants to be Hopium, but is risking his career at being a sellout and wrong in the middle. And then on the left, you got the general that knows that it's all bullshit. He knows it's all bullshit, and he's just trying to cling on his reputation. It's hilarious. And the guy on the right, no shame at all. He has nothing to lose, this guy. He doesn't give a fuck. He just wants to make more money, more war money. I guess I just caught that at the right time, 7:34.
Keep fighting, Anderson. They are not giving up.
So, General Hurling, I mean, was
Those
it
fucking
a mistake
cheerleaders,
to
they're not giving
devote
up.
the time to try to retrain forces in new
cling on
methods?
these
I mean,
nuts.
I read one that said, you know,
He can cling on these nuts. Tell House Hobo what's up.
through those lines, those kind of
What, Billy?
movement
I can snort a lobster. How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
operations. I don't know the exact term for it, but you know, smaller units making decisions. Not sort of the huge hierarchy, and also moving in conjunction with artillery, with air support, things like that, that if they were able to break through somewhere, those new tactics would be beneficial.
Yeah, it's a mix, Anderson. You know, I've said for a long time that the United States can't impart, the Western forces can't impart their way of war on a Ukrainian force that truthfully has a post-Soviet bias. They grew up in the Soviet force where artillery was king. So truthfully, they wanted this new equipment. They wanted to transform their ground force. They are taking the first steps. And like Ambassador Taylor, I believe they will eventually get there. They're not there yet. This is a hard fight. I mean, there's no other way to put it. and all of the Western analysts that Jim was quoting a minute ago, I would bet none of the people he's talked to have been on the battlefield attempting to do the...
Oh my God, that is like something I would say. Bro, he said it live on an interview right to the dude's face. He's like, you know, I would bet that all the people who are pushing hopium up your ass have never actually been on a battlefield and understood how fucking hard it really is out there. Boom. Dude, I am so glad I decided to watch this with you guys this morning. I didn't see this. I missed, like I said, I kind of stopped watching when dumbass started talking about, oh, they're in it for the long haul. I walked out of the room. I was like, what a douchebag. I was like, we'll watch this later with the goddams. And now, I'm just kind of wondering.
Hill House Hobo. Exactly that. None of those dumbass have been under fire. It sucks. Bonsai House. Peru is claiming San Antonio, Peru is under attack from predator-like aliens draining their blood and surgically removing their heads from their skulls, and they are giving out video proof of victims.
Right on. Okay, back to what we're talking about.
The kinds of things the Ukrainian force is trying to do right now. I agree with Ambassador Taylor. Ukraine is going to continue to win this fight, but it is not going to be a quick victory.
Wait. Now, he just started with the hopium. Ukraine's going to continue winning this fight? Is that what you just said? Let's go back.
So I would bet none of the people he's talked to have been on the battlefield attempting to do the kinds of things the Ukrainian force is trying to do right now. To put it, and all of the Western analysts that Jim was quoting a minute ago, I would bet none of the people he's talked to have been on the battlefield attempting to do the kinds of things the Ukrainian force is trying to do right now.
Dude, that had to sting this fucker so bad. That had to be like being in a dead sleep and having somebody just pour fucking boiling water on your face to wake you up. Bye, enjoy your workout, Mom. Drive safe. Oh, we're just getting started here, folks. Mom's going out to her workout. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Wait till we get to the CISCO thing. You guys should share this video around. Try to get some people here. Share it in groups on Facebook. Try that little trick.
Hill House Hobo. How do y'all like the taste of that fact in your mouth and paw?
Dude, he tried to act like he was taking it, you know? It was great. Let's see, they cut this one pretty short, huh? After this.
I agree with Ambassador Taylor. Ukraine is going to continue to win this fight, but it is not going to be a quick victory because combat is
If this is what continuing to win looks like, you guys rest assured that's proof that we've lost this war. You know, if this is what continuing to win looks like to these morons. Bro, continuing to win how?
Giving the facts the Gup 3000.
How's that continuing to win? How do you use these words? Of the words? It's just the words, man. I'm like, what? How is your word selection so poor, man?
Griffin. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Griffin, what's up? Why can't you just select better words?
A video game.
So how does a force evolve? I mean, in this situation,
time. We need time. It's about
training?
time.
Is it the new
time,
weapons that the
right?
investor was talking about? Is it going back to tactics that may have worked for them before?
Snort lobster.
I think it's a little bit of a mix. They will continue to use artillery. We have given them the cluster munitions that will help. They won't be a game changer, but it will be ammunition that they can use.
They're bragging about dropping bomblets all over Ukraine, guys, for children of the future to trip over and have their little heads blown off. This fuck over here is fucking bragging about literally having bomblets from cluster munitions all over Ukraine, like snowing during fucking Christmas. Snowing, raining fucking bomblets. They're old bomblets too, man. A lot of those bomblets aren't going to explode when they hit the ground. A lot of them are going to fail. They're going to be there for a long time. Add that to all the landmines that Russia's already put down there. It's a no man's land. It's worthless. What are you going to do? You better go get some goddamn robot dog drones to go dig those motherfuckers up. That would be a good use for those things. That would be a great use for those dogs. Go let them dig up all the goddamn cluster munitions left from the West and the Nazis in Ukraine and dig up all the landmines from the fucks over there in Russia. There. You don't have to fucking secure the border with fucking electric dogs, or battery powered. Go take them down there to fucking Ukraine and they could sniff out all the goddamn munitions that you guys are leaving behind. I'm just like, I gotta go back. Man. I'm gonna go back. 9:25. Here we go. I gotta hear this again.
I think it's a little bit of a mix. They will continue to use artillery. We have given them the cluster munitions that will help. They won't be
the cluster munitions that will help. The cluster munitions.
Game changer, but it will continue to use artillery. We have given them the cluster munition. We have given them the cluster munition. We have given them the cluster munitions that we have given them.
Illegal.
The cluster munitions.
Outlawed.
We have given them the cluster munitions.
Banned.
To use artillery.
Geneva Convention. It's against all of fucking human rights.
We have given them the cluster munitions. Continue to use artillery. We have given them the cluster munitions. We have given them the cluster munitions.
What a fucking little devil. What a fucking little devil. And you know what? You can literally find video of this guy talking about how horrible cluster munitions are. Yeah, bro. You can find video of him talking about how horrible cluster munitions are. You can find video probably of Anderson Cooper interviewing people about it too.
Nut bombs. Kill House Hobo.
It will.
Interesting that those munitions are illegal, yet the United States military has a stockpile.
Yeah, isn't that right? Yeah. Oh, we're not going to throw them away. They're hoarders just like me.
They won't be a game changer, but it will be ammunition that they can use against defensive position. But they are
That's
also
desperate.
as they grow,
Look,
too, Anderson. Our training's
not a game changer. Not a game changer, but, it's just more shit we could throw out there on the battlefield so that we can make more money and kill more kids in the future. And, oh, by the way, here's a video of what cluster munitions look like. Look, bomblets, everybody. Bomblets, sweet little bomblets for Ukraine. Let's rain little bomblets all over Ukraine. That's what those are, folks. Those are little bomblets. That's what they look like. Yay, bomblets, cluster munitions. Look, they got little parachutes. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's fun. Look at that. What's that coming down on a parachute as your head gets blown off?
centers, we say we learn and grow every day. And that even kind of absconds the fact that we're failing on many times and getting scar tissue. The Ukrainians are learning how to conduct operations against these very intense and dense, complex.
They're learning, over time, right? Over time, they're learning how to do this war. It's just a matter of time before they learn.
Obstacle belts. They will continue to learn and grow. They will find ways to overcome.
Over time.
They have a good morale in their force. They have great leaders, things that the Russians do not have.
Do it right, child.
Send a delegation. Any takeaway
funny.
from that, in your opinion?
I know that song.
The Chinese showing up for that is amazing, Anderson.
But it's going to take time, a whole lot of precious time. It's going to take patience and time to do it right. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you.
Presentation that President Zelensky has made.
I hate that fucking song. How do I know it? See, that is worthless information that I must be able to delete from my brain. I don't need that song in my brain. I never liked that song. I don't know why it's in there, but it should not be in there. There should be better shit in there.
The portion of the forest aliens are killing people was said to be
This is the
cartel
problem.
territory. So the gang is faking it to scare locals away from labs and fields. Obvious.
Negotiate and from the Russian.
From that, in your opinion?
Let me hear the question again.
They have a good morale in their force. They have great leaders, things that the Russians do not have.
Ambassador Taylor, there was this Ukraine peace summit in Saudi Arabia last week.
Dude, if the Russians don't have great leadership and great soldiers and a great military, then how the fuck are they beating your asses right now? They're holding the land that they took. This whole interview that they conducted right here was about the fact that you're not doing anything. You've just laid it all out there. And then at the very end, you try to put a little frosting on your rotten cake. You know, like that's going to make it better.
Week, China opted to send a delegation. Any takeaway from that, in your opinion?
The Chinese showing up for that is amazing, Anderson. That's a demonstration that the Chinese are, I think, starting to edge away, trying to edge away from the Russians. I mean, they know. So the Ukrainians...
Dude, this is how desperate these motherfuckers are. That in order for him to try to convince himself that Ukraine is winning, they have to try to degrade Russia and say, oh, look, China did something, so that means they're walking away. It has nothing to do with Russia or their support for Russia that they went to this thing. It's fucking hilarious. Do you know what China's been trying to do? You know, cyber's evil China. You know what they've been trying to do? Yeah, they've been trying to get everybody to sit down at the peace table and talk and end this war. Because they know it's bad for everybody. It's bad for the planet. It's a bad look for Earth. Right? Sounds evil. You know, yeah, according to Cyber, they're doing this because, you know, they're trying to, they want to appear like they're the world's police force. They're the world's peace. And I get it. I get the appearance. But regardless of what Cyber says about how evil China is, it doesn't matter. What matters is actions. Actions. And you know what they're fucking doing? At least in regards to this war, they're trying to fucking end it. China is trying to sit down and have peace talks. They're not the only ones. There's other countries that are trying to make this happen too. So this will be very interesting to listen to what he has to say about this.
Military personnel have made contact with non-human forms that could be a potential threat to the national security.
Dude, Griffin, I mean, do you hear that we're not talking about that right now? I don't understand what the hell's wrong with some of you guys. Number one, that's not my big problem with you, Griffin. Number two, this is number one, actually. Number two is number one. All right, Griffin, here's number one again. Do you believe that shit? Because I told you we're going to talk about CISCO after this, right? We're going to go straight from this into CISCO, right? So,
Griffin. Yes, my fault.
No, you didn't answer my question. Do you believe in that shit? Do you believe that military personnel have made contact with non-human forms? Do you believe that shit? Because that's what you just said in my chat. So I'm just asking you. It's a simple question. Do you believe that shit? I literally have to stop my whole fucking show just to find out if you believe that shit or not.
Griffin. No, it's up in the air.
Oh, is it up in the air? No, it's not up in the air, bro. Listen to me and listen good. I don't know who you are. I don't know how old you are. I don't know what you're about. Okay? There aren't any aliens visiting this planet. There have never been aliens visiting this planet. There's no one anywhere remotely near us that could visit us, and there's no fucking reason with morons like you on this planet that they'd want to come here anyway! Did you get my point, Griffin? Let me know if you got my point. Because I made several. And just... Yeah, you got it? It's up in the air. There's only one thing up in the air here right now, bro. And it ain't whether or not fucking aliens have visited this goddamn planet.
Griffin. Yes.
Good. Good. I love it. You're good, you. You're very good. Very good. Let's move on with the content that I told you I had. Okay, here's the content, everybody.
That was a Ukrainian idea to have this summit. And the Chinese,
you know, our country, you know, supporting a fucking war that's never ending, that should be what you're worried about, not fucking aliens.
And it says,
you're the fucking distraction, Griffin. You're the problem.
And territorial integrity,
quit being a sucker, man. There's no aliens. There never have been. There never will be. There's no aliens. Worry about what's going on this planet for real. All right, you want to fucking really, you want to help.
I am a hybrid.
You're not shit, dude. You're a douchebag fucking troll bitch. That's all you are. I don't know about the douchebag part, but you're definitely a troll bitch. I'll get back with you on the douchebag part. I've got my mind set on you. I've got my mind set on you. That's a shitty fucking song. Why is it in my head? Make it go. Make it go. Listen, we're going to talk about CISCO. We're going to talk about CISCO, baby.
Aliens are a control experiment devised by Werner von Braun under supervision of Adolf Hitler to control sheep. Like Iffen.
Oh, Billy, you're so humorous. Oh, yes, indeed. I don't know how long it's been. So I'm just going in hot. Pinoy style. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Billy and Johnson and Griffin and all of the trendies here watching Dabs for Days. Cheers, guys.
Enoch Emmanuel Torres. Distraction from what's really going on. Government good doing that. Cannabis heals. And to suck up your money. Enoch Emmanuel Torres. Fan Dab Sweat's son.
Enoch, what's up, son? Let's talk about CISCO. CISCO.
Bonsai house. But it's gonna take a money, a whole lot of precious money. To do it right.
Today's date. Okay, maybe if we go to CNN.
Bonsai house. Anything Yoko Ono sang is a worse song than that.
We go to, what's her name? Her name is Karine Jean-Pierre, or Jean-Pierre. Karine, Karine. So she's like, it's like Karen. Karine. Jean. What? Karine. Where the fuck is she? What? Dude, are you kidding me? She didn't come up at all when you put her name in. Karine. Pierre. August 9th.
Enoch YU Beaslin 420. Yoko Ono is hard to beat, lol, she sounds like a pack hyena's son. Bonsai House.
July was the
My
planet's
favorite Yoko
hottest
Ono
month.
lyric is anananananana hahame mamam alalalala. Oh sorry, that was an Orlando Bethel lyric. Enoch YU Beaslin 420. Ha 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 Billy.
No. So, good luck. This was on TV this morning, and I don't have the video. I can't find the actual video. Wow, dude.
Johnson.
So
A whole
weird.
lot of spending money.
I'm gonna start saying shit's burnt. It's gonna be my new word. You're fucking burnt. It's gonna be my new go-to.
Bonsai House. Am I having flashbacks or is your camera moving?
This one, maybe, if I do that. Why does it say 84 minutes remaining? What? Oh, because I don't have my Wi-Fi turned on my phone. Hold on. 1 hour, 2 hours, 77, 52, 39 minutes, 33 minutes, 26 minutes, 23 minutes, 21, 19 minutes, 17 minutes, 16 minutes,
Johnson.
14, 13, 12,
Now
11,
you're gonna
11
have
minutes,
to whip
10
out the
minutes,
guitar and sing it.
9 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes. This is so funny. 5 minutes until this video is uploaded. Then it's going to have to render. 4 minutes. 20% uploaded. 21% uploaded. 22% uploaded. 23% uploaded. 3 minutes. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I love watching shit upload. Anybody else? Or download. I like watching the numbers. Count up or count down. I don't know why. I fucking love doing that shit. When I'm downloading games and shit. I like trying to figure it out in my brain when it's going to be done. I like do math and shit in my head. And try to figure out like I'll be able to walk away and come back.
Bonsai
It'll
House.
be finishing right when I sit down.
No. Durban Poison Keef got me flashing back hard. Your main camera has lungs.
Oh, that's the focus going in and out. I see that. It's got like follow my face technology or something. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing there. Ah, dude, the whole market dropped. Whatever. Psst. Unreal. Fucking Harmony. Harmony's way above 1155, but I'm still not in profit with it. It's at 1176. But it'll go. It'll go. Just, you'll see. Shit's gonna happen. The Bitcoin halving happens April of next year. I'm hearing $100,000, $200,000 Bitcoin, no problem. Be fucking crazy. Why can't you find a single CNN interview with Jean-Pierre on YouTube? That is weird. Isn't that weird? You can't find a CNN interview with Karine Jean-Pierre. Oh, nope, not an interview. CNN News. This is a press conference, but no interview. One day ago.
Griffin. Hashtag hemp russet, hashtag days between,
Administration has
hashtag
revoked 500 press hard passes under the new rules. How can this administration say it supports freedom of press when you've revoked a third of the press hard pass, a third of the press hard passes out there?
Because what you just laid out, we don't believe to be true, and what our purpose and what we've tried to do here, we are trying.
I was like, man, she's like being so still. It's just a picture of her. It's funny.
What we've tried to do is return to hard press criteria in place during prior administrations, and just so that folks who may not know what hard passes are, they are intended to provide reporters with a regular need to access campus, the means to do so efficiently to do their jobs, and we appreciate that, and that's what we want to see. So unfortunately, the absence of guidelines, hard passes have been issued to people who were not using them. And so creating an unwildly system, an unnecessary risk. So in fact, here's what we have been able to see is at the time we initiated this process, roughly 40% of hard passes holders had not accessed the White House complex in 90 days. Over the last 3 months, what we've been able to do is we have processed more than 975. That's nearly 1,000 hard passes renewals. And applications, which is more than 2/3 the number of hard passes that previously existed. So it's also important to remember that, as always, media without hard passes is going to continue to have access to the White House. They can request day passes to access the White House for briefings and events going forward. So we think this demonstrates that we led a thoughtful and thorough process that preserves robust media access to campus for everyone who needs it, whether it would be a hard pass or a day pass. And this is something that has taken us more than a year to think through. We gave folks 3 months, and I mean, processing 970 hard passes, almost 1,000 that our poor wranglers have had to.
They were reporters, and if that was a big deal, they should have been reporting on that.
Hashtag hemp, hashtag
And they
wood,
decided to
hashtag
just not
hemp.
report on it. I hadn't heard about this shit at all. So it's fuck them. It's on them, man. Fucking idiots. Do your job. Let the public know that this is what the White House is doing to you. You've got a fucking bully pulpit. Write a goddamn article. Do a goddamn news story. Has anybody ever heard of hard passes for press in the White House before? I'll take a hard pass on that. What? Oh, shit. Whatever. It's very interesting. I'm looking at this market. Pepe is 12%. I know not to look at it because I'm not going to be making any money on that one unless it really jumps up. 'Cause I bought it when it was pumped. 'Cause I'm an idiot. Oh, and then it dumped. And then I lost my value. But Pepe right now is literally proving that it has a future. So for those of you who don't believe me, of all the 50 cryptos that we're monitoring on here, Pepe's number one. Way ahead. Double the percentage of everything else. Meaning that you could have made 12% on your money if you had bought Pepe this morning. When it was at zero. Yeah, which was, 24 hours ago. So, There you go, Peppy, guys. Peppy. Peppy. Oh, they're not showing me the mouse here. There we go. There's Harmony 1 down near the bottom. Psst. Unreal. Where's Bitcoin at? Bitcoin's right. See, did I tell you that Harmony 1 travels with Bitcoin? Look at that, guys. Just so you know, I'm not a fucking maniac. So I got shit to back up what I say. Right? Look.
Sean the Orca guy. Good morning, Nick.
Look. Good morning, Sean. Look, I told you guys that Harmony 1 and Bitcoin travel together. And look, they're right now, they're out of everything on the whole board, Bitcoin is right with Harmony 1. Just a point decimal off. That's traveling together. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I say when Bitcoin goes up, Harmony 1 will go up. But it'll be exponential growth compared to Bitcoin's growth. So that's why you want to be invested in both of those.
Sean the Orca guy. Very nice bonsai.
A noise. Noise. We have a chirping smoke detector. We have a chirping smoke detector. It is chirping.
Sean the Orca guy. Love the shirt, nay, very badass.
Thank you very much. It's very nice of you to say. I hope you're having a lovely day. Dude, if you guys watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force, you're better people than I am. Oh, sorry, Rogie. You're better people than I am. I haven't caught up in all the latest episodes and shit. I want to.
Bonsai house. Crypto is like a penis. It's a hour, not a shower. And you better be awake when it's on or it'll pop and you'll miss out. Dave Fishing. I saw a Master Shake bumper sticker.
Did you? Yeah, I see a lot of Rick and Morty Bong stuff, but I don't see any Aqua Teen Hunger Force shit. I'm always looking for that, man. Hell yeah.
Sean the Orca guy. It's storming, got plenty of kofuff, let's get trendy.
Dude, I got kafefe. Yes. Kafefe.
Dave Fishing. My friend's catching COVID again.
My profit loss on my Harmony purchase, that $1,500, is negative $19 right now. Some of you that are thinking about getting that Harmony should get in right now. You should, if you're not, you should get set up to purchase it. We're getting ready to go on a crazy ride, man. I'm telling you. So it's like 8 months away or something for the halving. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. How many months away is the Bitcoin halving?
According to BitPay, it occurs every 210,000 transaction blocks, or approximately every 4 years. As of mid-2023, the block reward stands at 6.25 Bitcoins, and will drop to 3.125 when the next expected halving takes place in April or May of 2024.
Huh. How many transactions are happening on Bitcoin every day, I wonder? I don't get it. I just would think there would be a lot more transactions than that, right? 210,000 transactions? Okay. Alright. Okay, I guess that's believable. I don't know, every 4 years? I don't know.
Bonsai House. After an 8-year hiatus, Aqua Teen Hunt Force returned to Adult Swim. But they only posted 5 episodes, one being unaired thus far. Not as much money in Aqua Teen for licensed merch.
It's the Aqua Hunger Show. Aqua Hunger Show. Aqua Hunger Show. Aqua Hunger Show. Dude, are we seeing a 24-hour check mark? It's got to keep going up, man, or it'll form a head and shoulders, and we do not want that. That is a big old ugly head, man. So we do not want to lose this check mark. But you know what, guys? 24 hours of green. It's about time for it to drop, and it's already started dropping. So I think it's going to form this. I think it's going to form this shoulder head shoulder pattern, and it's going to drop. So those of you who are considering purchasing, you could probably get a really good deal over the next 24 hours. It's probably going to go down if it forms this shoulder.
The freaking Oracle. Morning driving and listening.
Hey, freaking Oracle. Doing a little technical analysis here on the 24-hour chart. I'm seeing a big shoulder head shoulder pattern forming. I'm hoping that second shoulder, if the second shoulder doesn't form, that would have to mean that the market would have to just shoot upwards right now. Oh, and guess, as I say it, look at fucking Bitcoin, man. Holy shit. As I said the words, guys. It's like Bitcoin needs to go up. If we're going to... Look at what's going on here.
Bonsai House. Private artists are how you get Aqua Teen merch made. There was a giant shake at Comic-Con Knoxville. It was a fountain of shake pissing on a solo cup.
On a solo cup. Yeah, you got to watch them, man. You got to make sure you're licensed and shit. They will come after you. They're the worst. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, it's the their producer, man. Their copyright whores, dude. They will just, they're Nazis when it comes to it. They will fucking take your shit down. They'll take your channel down. Look at this pump, guys. 29.9. 1179 Harmony. Dude, I think at one point I was in, I may have been in profit. It went, 1545. No. Yeah. Yeah, man. At one point I was like either right at profit or like $1 under it, but I was real close with my Harmony purchase today when it hit the 24-hour high, which was 11.95, and it's at 11.80 right now. That's fun. We got a good healthy check mark, guys. If it keeps going, it'll bust out of the shoulder. It's got to go up halfway up that head at least and defy the shoulder on the left side. It's got to, and preferably match it. You know, if it matches it, we're good.
Bonsai House.
Or above it.
Absolutely.
Above
the
it.
less money a franchise makes, the more Sue happy they are. Mike Judge was able to produce King of the Hill with MTV lawsuits paid for by TBS.
Huh. Sue happy there, yeah. They were just more like, it didn't seem like they wanted to sue.
BTQMDN1 TBK as 25 get it soon.
Right on there, dude, whose name I can't pronounce, but I really like the lettering. Tell me how to say your name in English. USDT 25. Don't know what it is. I mean, I don't understand what the 25 is.
Kimberly J. Starks.
Hey, Kimberly.
Hey, Nay.
Hello. Ooh, I got the Bitcoin kind of off the screen there, don't I? Dude, look at Bitcoin pumping upwards. Oh, just hit a blue marker right when I said that. Son of a gun. That's a blue marker, guys. So, we'll watch that blue marker. A little closer here. Let's see what it's going to do. Not good. You want to see a blue marker moving up, not down. It's got a high bottom, though. That's a good sign. You notice the high bottom on that blue candle, guys? That's even though that it's blue, and it usually means it's reversing, a high bottom like that might mean that it might go up. Up. Still a high bottom on that red candle. Might be a reconsolidation. We're going to find out real quick how much volume there is in the market right now. Oh, there's a volume spike. There's a big volume spike. That's good. A lot of buying and selling and selling and buying and buying and selling and selling and buying and selling and selling and buying and buying and selling. Oh, and selling 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 and selling. Selling and 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 selling. We need a higher bottom on that candle. We need to see that candle go up, the bottom of it. We need to see more wick and less candle. More wick and less candle. More wick and less candle. Oh. Wah, wah, wah. Still could be a reconsolidation. It could be. This, like I said, this was a hell of a check mark. But if it forms that shoulder, dude, this is the point where it needs to bust through so it doesn't form the shoulder. This is it. Going lower and lower. That's not a good trend.
Bonsai House. Have you seen that video where they put a BBC reporter in a plexiglass box around polar bears and the bear just busted right through the box like it's a paper bag?
No, did they hurt the guy? Oh my god. Dude, we've got a drop. It's not good. That is not a good drop. Ooh. Ooh. It needs to reconsolidate quick, man, or we're going to be looking at a shoulder. And if we look at a shoulder, it goes down. And this is it. This is make it or break it time right here, guys. This is where we're going to find out if we're going to form that shoulder or not. Capture cursor. It says capture cursor. It says capture cursor. I don't know why you can't. I guess it's weird you can't see the cursor on here. Can't see my you can't see the cursor.
Bonsai House. I don't know. They cut it off on Dink Doink due to blood-curdling screams.
Wait, there's a yellow marker. There could be a reprieve here. This is it, guys. This is the formation of that shoulder or not. We're going to find out right now. You're a higher bottom on that yellow marker. That's good. That's an upward trend. Yellow is an upward moving signal. But it's got to pump that yellow, man. Now we've got green underneath. That's good. That green underneath is volume coming into Bitcoin. Volume buying. Oops. Not so much. Not so much. that's not the pump I was hoping for. I was hoping like this was gonna be it, but we had really good market movement, man. And like I said, it's been 24 hours. The whole thing should drop. Let's see if that head and shoulders formed. It did not. The shoulder did not form on the 24 hour, not yet. So sometimes it lags behind a little bit, but I mean, it did form on Matic a little bit. It's a little shoulder. But you know, if it reverses, man, we got a high bottom here. Yellow marker. No, it went from green to yellow. You don't want that. That's weird, actually, to see that. You don't want that. See how it went red now. It's trying to form the shoulder, bro, on the 24 hour. This is where we're looking right here. Let's extend this. Yeah, it's forming, guys. That is forming, man. Oh, man. This is not good. Oh shit, it's reversing. Oh shit, it's reversing. Dude, the shoulder's reversing, everybody. $29,904 right now. That's where Bitcoin's at. Excuse me, guys. It doesn't happen to me often on the live stream. We're gonna have to move this up a little bit to watch the. Yeah, there we're getting a pump right there. Dude, something's going on inside my body. Something I have no control over. Makes me need to turn some noises on in the background. My rumblings and my grumbles. I ate breakfast. It sounds like my stomach's growling, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. I had 3 eggs, bro. I'm getting it back in shape.
Bonsai House.
I felt bad.
Baha ha 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 ha. Jakey Paul just told his brother Logan he's a fake fighter that hasn't had a real fight or any fight for 4 years now. Ha 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 ha.
Dude, I'm sorry, but getting into a punching match with a fucking goddamn Diaz boy is not a light fight, bro. There's no way that was easy. I mean, I know you guys made it sound like it was really nothing, but if that motherfucker will punch the shit out of you, and I bet you he took some shots, right? I mean, he got hit in the head, right? Dude's got a long ass fucking reach. Was there some exchanges? Dude, it's trying to bust out of that shoulder, man. Look at all that volume coming into Bitcoin, guys. Bottom left of the screen, all that green. 1.41%, 1.42%. 1.43%. And Harmony is about to hit 1180. And the 24-hour high on it is 1195. We'll keep that over here too, I guess. I want to see all of that. It's like I want to see it large enough, but we can't see the whole market the way I want to watch it, you know? Because the numbers aren't... Ooh, wait, I can make that bigger. It's going to throw everything off, though, if I do. I bet, right? That's pretty good, right? How did that moved it down, I guess.
Bonsai House. Logan just said, you sniped the Diaz fight from me and I've been cool about giving you opponents. Jake's eyes got wide and said you don't choose my opponents. You are not my promoter or even a comment. Bonsai House. Fighter or a real fighter at that. All your fights are fake and that was 4 years ago.
What was 4 years ago? Oh, that he had a real fight?
Emote 539036 Nays Garden Curious Bee.
Curious Beazle. Beazle. Dude, right when you think fucking Bitcoin's gonna fucking explode, everything goes to shit, and it just formed that shoulder, guys. Psst. Unreal, man. Not good, man. We did not want to see that. That is a shoulder head shoulder pattern.
Bonsai House. All Logan's fights were 4 years ago. Then he got scared and quit.
That is so not good. Ugh. So, whatever. Whatever. Dude, that's the drop. Here it goes. Okay, now the whole market's going to drop, guys. Are you ready? It might punch up a little bit, but then it's going to go boom. And I'm going to tell you how far it's going to go. Okay? if you were a trader, my assumption is it's going to go $400 down. So it's at 29.8. So 29,400. Look for $29,400 drop. Not right now, but after. Oh, dude, it's already dropping. It's dropping instantly. Look for this to go down to 29,400. Okay, it's fighting back. Fighting! It's fighting back. But no, this is no. It's going to go. It's going to go down to 29.4. So if I was shorting the market, I would set my stop loss at like 29.5 to be safe. You know, but I would short this. $29.4. It's at 29,800 right now. The way I calculate that is I look at the 24-hour high from where it is right now, and I calculate the distance from this to the 24-hour high. So, right, its current price is 29.8, and the 24-hour high is 30,222, right? So that's roughly $400. So I just subtract that 400 negative. It's 29. Here we go. 29.49, 749, 753, 749. It's going to go lower. 752, 766. We're going to have to drop. Now, dude, it could reverse out of a really healthy market. And we want that. We want to see that. We want to see that fight back. But, and if you plug in a 500, the 29,500 short, and it doesn't do it, you get stopped out. So you want to be careful with that. And if you're using leverage, you'll lose a lot of money. Dude, it's a perfect head and shoulders pattern. It's perfect. It's going to do it. I don't even think there's going to be a bump up. I think it's just going to fall. We'll see, man. Be looking for $29,400 Bitcoin at some point today. And then it should go right back up. But not necessarily, actually, because like I said before, it's 24 hours of it being in the green. It might do a reversal unless the market is super healthy, and we're in a fucking bull market, you know? We go up above 30 and start moving upwards. $775, $774, $770, $769, $768. 755, 755. Dude, this thing's going to drop 760. Wait for it. It's going to do it. 765, 760, 757, 753. Like I said, man, I'm gonna say it again, 29,400. 754, 751, 751. 751's the fucking high. 746. 750.46 is the high now, guys. 746. 744. 743. 743. 743 is the high. 745 is the high. 753 is the high. 751. 750. 743. Like I said, once again, 29,400, guys. The market is trying so hard right now, bro. The 725, 734. The volume is pouring in right now, but man, 738, 736, 738, 743, 741, 746, 749, rallying, 744, 750, 744. Oh, dude, this is not a check mark. It is a right angle. It just literally just did a right angle. Okay, now it just check marked a little bit. Up. 733. 739. 734. Oh, this is pretty cool. That'll show us a bunch now. There, that's good. I like that. 725, 724, 719, 718. Do I seem surprised right now, guys? 720, 719. Let's see how close I get to 400. 740, 732. It's got a way, bro. It's got a ways to go. It's got a ways to go, man. It just so happens that 29,400 is the 24-hour low, too. I just realized that. It's on the screen down to the bottom left. I didn't even realize that. I was just doing silly math. But the fact that that's the 24-hour low shows me that it's a Bollinger Band, most likely. So I may have just freaking nailed it, guys. I may have nailed it. We'll see. We'll see if it drops down to 400. It says 415. So I was $15 off in my estimation. Because I don't do exact numbers ever. But $15 off. Man, then I tell you to set your stop loss at 500. We'll see. Not your stop loss. I'm sorry. I think I got that wrong. Set your short at 500. That's what I probably should have said. I think I used the wrong terminology. 731, 732, 729. 727. 742. 740, 741. 742. This is like an NPC video, isn't it? 750, 48. Oh, thank you. 748. 739. 739. 740. 742. 737. 734. 36. You see it's kind of teetering right here. No, there's a drop. There's a drop in volume, dude. The value's going to drop. 719. Yeah. There's a big drop off in volume right now. Watch. The Bears are going to win this one, guys. 714, 711, 711, 709. Talk to me. 723, 730. I mean, regardless of if we get down to 400, I told you it was going to drop. Just looking at that pattern. That's how this works. I mean, this market could turn it around. It's possible. It's just not what the pattern is dictating right now. $733. It's above the 17s again, so 732, 41. It's going up. I wonder how that volume's looking.
Bonsai House. Eesh. Warren Buffett kinda made me feel OSS. Bonsai House.
You met Warren Buffett, bro? One of the wealthiest men on the planet. The king of sausage of Chicago. Here comes the reversal,
Bonsai
746.
No, he just said addicts are all that keeps BTC alive. If they are addicted to drugs, they'll get addicted to gambling, and that's all a blockchain is.
Bullshit, because I'm not going to go gamble. Gambling ain't for me at all. This feels more like a long-term investment that I get to sit here and watch grow. Like growing cannabis in my yard. I'm working towards something in the future. You know, if I was longing and shorting the market, that would be more like gambling. And I like to learn about it and see how close I get, but I don't fuck with it. I just try to buy when it's at its lowest. And then when I can, and the market goes up, I could take out sections of money if I wanted to, and know that they'd be in profit. You know, that it was worth my time, worth the fees that I pay to do it. That's the whole thing, is to get into profit. You know? I mean, there's no reason why today you couldn't start a portfolio and start making investments and just start and totally go into profit on it. You know? The way the market is right now. Just make the correct selections. Buy the right cryptos. It looks like that Okay, they just got some. Bitcoin just got some volume. We'll see if it reverses it, man. I'm not expecting it to. I'm expecting it to just keep falling. But there's some volume coming in. It looks healthy. It's too late to revert. Like I told you, it might surge up a little bit, but it's totally going to drop down. So.
Bonsai House. He said, I knew crypto was out before it began in the 80s by throwing away a chain letter and starting his own. I don't really understand what he means.
You remember chain letters, bro? You remember chain letters, right?
Bonsai House.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, bro. When I was a kid, they had these things called chain letters. People would say, "Hello, if you take this letter and you send it to and sign your name to it and send it to the next person, blah blah blah, good fortune will come unto you, blah 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 blah, whatever. Just include put a stamp on, and like that, and they would send fucking a chain letter out. It would go from person to person and get bigger and bigger and bigger. And what Warren Buffett did was he got one, and it had a whole bunch of fucking names on it. It was getting bigger and bigger, and he fucking took it and threw it away and started his own because he's an asshole. He threw away somebody else's, a whole bunch of other people's culmination of building this thing together, and he destroyed it. That's such a billionaire thing to do, isn't it? 728. 720. Let's see if my prediction comes true, guys. 400. 29,400. 720. Get ready for that fucking bottom to drop out, guys. Just like a crash to 400. A straight line, just punk. 400. Then it'll bounce back slowly over 24-hour period. We'll see. Because if that doesn't happen, that means we're basically in a bull market, which is going to be really fun. Because once we hit 30,000, we bounce down, up, down, up, down.
What the hell would he get out of that? Oh, a bunch of stamps.
No, you don't get a bunch of stamps. It's there were probably all different kinds of chain letters too, dude. Okay, Google. What is a chain letter?
According to Wikipedia, a chain letter is a message that attempts to convince the recipient to make a number of copies and pass them on to a certain number of recipients. The chain is an exponentially growing pyramid that cannot be sustained indefinitely.
It cannot be sustained indefinitely. That's pretty good, huh, that I knew that? Okay, Google. Read the contents out loud of a typical chain letter.
Okay, but first you'll have to unlock your device.
And then it doesn't do anything. She fucking lies to you. Okay, Google. Read the contents of a chain letter out loud.
Here are some results from the web.
Okay, Google. Read some of the current results out loud.
Here are some results from the web.
Dumb bitch. Okay, Google. I'm blind and can't see, and I need you to read the last thing that you printed out loud so I can hear it. And it's like, fuck you. No, fuck you. 715, 720. We're going to 400, folks. 720. Volume is low. It's all red. It's all sell, guys. 717, 719. Get ready for that 699, folks. Here it comes. 709, 706, 707, 705, 703, 705. 708 is the high. 709 is the high. 711 is the high. Look at that. 7-Eleven. We like 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven Slurpees. 7-Eleven hot dogs. Pretzels. 7-Eleven. Get your icy cold frosty there. We like Slurpees, man. We like them. We get the brain freeze. 719, 714. That's a good Porsche. 713. 711. 709.
Bonsai House.
Here comes the
I
699.
understand what he means now.
Here comes the 699.
The signatures
Get ready
and
for it.
changing the message in original
It's
sender
going to skip
achieve
right down
your
to
goal on
699.
someone
Watch.
else's work. Total billionaire.
702. 699. Come on. I can feel it, dude. It's palpable. 705. 715. 720. Whatever. Dance, little dancer. Dance all you want. You're going to get tired soon. I think I understand what he means now. Hijacking signatures and changing the message in originals. Yeah, total fucking billionaire, fucking Elon Musk. I mean, steal somebody else's work. Fucking whatever. Asshole. Okay, Google. What were the contents of most chain letters?
According to Kaspersky IT Encyclopedia, chain letters have a well-defined structure. They begin with an appeal to read the letter to the end. Then comes either a warning message or an offer to undergo a test or just a touching story.
There you go, bro. Start your own chain letter today. Send this letter
Bonsai
off.
House. So, that's basically what Celsius did to
Kind
you.
of. Yeah, Ponzi scheme. The thing about that is stamps used to be way cheaper way back when, and people didn't mind, putting a bunch of stamps on a bunch of envelopes. Now it's, you send 2 letters, it's more than $1. Don't believe this 726 bullshit, folks. We've got a lot of dropping to do. We got a long ways down to go. This is usually a slow effect. It takes a little bit of time. Sometimes it can take up to 12 hours. I've seen my predictions. They go, because they're on the 24-hour chart, they'll be 3 days after I make the prediction. But it'll do exactly what I said it was going to do. I like the quicker ones. I like being able to look and see what's going to happen in the real near future. But sometimes there's just a delay, Just depends. So this one seems to have already done the surge upward, and now it's just going to fucking drop. I'm thinking it's just going to be a giant blackout drop. Like, it's just, there's a bunch of volume coming in, but it's not enough to sustain. It's 736. We were at 800 when this shit started. And we were above 800. It was like 29,850 and shit. So just waiting for that next red fucking volume bar to come in on Bitcoin, because it's been 4 greens in a row, which is rare. There's that red candle. If it stays red, man, it's a sell-off. And I have seen this before too. I have seen red volume produce a rise in there. It switched to green.
Killa BTV. Hey Nick, glad to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see you, man.
Glad to see you too, Killaby TV. How's it going? We're watching Bitcoin right now. I'm expecting it to go down to 29,400. That's my prediction. And we're just going to see if it's going to... I just want to see if it's going to happen now. Which I think it will. I think it's just going to be a dead drop. It's trying to form an inverse head and shoulders after the head and shoulders, but I don't think that's going to happen. If it does, it goes way
Killa
up.
BTV. Going good, staying humble, trying to survive in this crazy world.
Right on. It's so hot outside. It's so hot outside. It's insanely hot outside. Like, I have to bring a towel. Always remember your towel, boys and girls. In my truck to put on my seat in case the sun is hitting it wherever I park. Because I wear shorts because it's so hot outside, and I wouldn't be able to sit on the black seat of my truck if it was, 130 degrees. So I have to put a towel down, so I can sit down on the seat. It's like everybody in the state of Florida is going to have to start doing that. You have to bring a fucking towel with them in their car.
Dave Fishing. Dude, my wheel gets so hot jet black I can barely steer.
Gloves. While we're sweating, we can just cover ourselves up with protection from the heat that just makes us hotter. Bro, I had something,
Dave Fishing. Heat gloves.
I was handling something that was outside yesterday. It had some water inside it. And some of the water leaked out, and it was so fucking hot it almost scalded me. Got on my shirt. Just from cooking under a black solar thing. It's a solar thing, but it wasn't working. And it's just black plastic and solar panels. And dude, that water was so hot, I was like, oh my God, I had to lift my shirt up off my skin. I didn't want to get a fucking burn.
Killa BTV. I got some beautiful cannabis plants owing Gorilla Cookies Auto Flower. It's coming out heat.
Nice, buddy. Way to go. That's great. Hell yeah. I hope your buds turn out lovely.
Killa BTV. Thanks, Nick. Dave Fishing. I got a bonsai canna plant still not in flower.
Nice.
Killa BTV. How's your stocks going, Nick?
Not that great, actually, man. You know, I mean, I made some purchases way back in crypto back in April. I got like some super low Bitcoin, like $17,000 and shit, $18,000, and that all that stuff is, yeah, it's in profit, but it doesn't counter all of the negative in my portfolio. So I've got quite a ways before the market reaches a point to where I'm at a positive balance, where I'm at a profit in all this money that I put in. And I put in a lot of money. And I'm right now, if I wanted to pull that money out, it would be just, you know, not anywhere near what I put in. So it's a matter of just waiting and hoping that this market keeps doing what it's going to do, and next year hoping that the Bitcoin halving is a big deal and that, you know, the predictions are right. And you know what happened with the stock market earlier, this giant crash, and then Bitcoin surges and all the crypto surges because
BTV.
that's a good sign.
I wish I knew how to do stocks.
Watch the show. I mean, we're doing crypto, you know, we're doing crypto. We don't do stocks. Stocks are, in my opinion, they're a waste of time, but I'm more of a crypto person.
Killa BTV. Is it because of inflation?
No. No, it's because the value of all the crypto dropped. There was a big crash in the market. Right after I purchased most of my crypto, the market crashed. So I lost value. But I held on to it in the hopes that the market would improve. And over time, slowly, it has been improving. And so I made a bunch of purchases when it was cheap, when the crypto was cheap, and it started doing good, and I was making a profit. And I didn't take any profit, and then the market crashed again.
Killa BTV. Got you.
And now we're watching it slowly recover again. So this should be a slow walk to April of next year. You know, of just gaining more. You know, by the end of this year, we're supposed to be at like $35,000 Bitcoin. And then people, that's in anticipation of the halving, which will be in April. People are going to start buying into the market because they're hoping they're going to make, you know, more money. Those of us that bought in earlier, we're going to be really happy, you know. And we're just waiting to see what the market's going to do. Today, I feel like Bitcoin's going to drop down to 29,400, but I just feel like that's part of the movement upwards. Just like a reconsolidation. Just the normal breathing of the market. Hey, bees. But really, all I'm doing right now is because I'm not really providing content. Oh, we never got into CISCO.
Killa BTV.
That's so funny.
How's your plants are you doing out this season?
Maybe we'll do the next show about Cisco. Oh, wait, I uploaded a video to YouTube, didn't I? We could do it right now.
Bonsai House. Heard the best joke of the week on Righteous Gemstones.
Yes, the grow's doing really well. You know, I'm growing avocados, oranges, tangerines, and bananas.
As important.
Okay. You guys know how I podcast to you every day? With my webcam, and I just get on YouTube and I broadcast, and you guys can see my screen, and it's really clear. It's clear, right? You guys get a good connection? Sound is good.
Kill a BTV.
The video's good.
Any cannabis strains.
I'm clear, crystal clear.
Restream.io.
You can see my teeth are clean.
Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Dave Fishing.
Right?
Yes.
You can see really good, right?
Dave Fishing.
See all the details?
Fest Connection.
Right.
Steven Running. Yes.
So imagine this. It's just me, some guy.
Kill a BTV. Yeah, crystal clear.
I'm just some guy that gets high in my mom's house and does a podcast, right? 7:18, we're watching. 7:14, we're watching that drop. 7:01, here comes 6.99. 7:05. Come on, 6.99. 6.99 is our Bollinger Band. 6.96, boom, we did it. We did it. My prophecy's going to come true. Watch, 400, 29,004. There it is, 6.99. You love me? Of course you do. Okay. So we do this podcast. It's crystal clear, and I'm just some guy that smokes cannabis in my mom's house, and I have a perfect connection to you, not every day, but 3 times a day. And you get a crystal clear connection, and I'm just some dude using the YouTube service, using Restream, spending $1,000 a year, which is nothing for, whatever. Imagine comparing my budget to broadcast to CNN's budget. What's CNN's budget to broadcast? My budget's $1,000 a year for Restream, so I can broadcast to multiple channels. It's got nothing to do with the quality of my broadcast. 782, 785. Do you guys love me? Let me hear about it in the chat if you think, hey man, Nay's fucking goddamn Nostradamus with Bitcoin. He is the Bitcoin whisperer. 672. Do you love me? Do you love me? 400, guys. I told you, set your goddamn stop, whatever, at 500. Down we go, exactly as I predicted. Then you get this great sound, you get crystal clear, right?
Kill a BTV. You're good, bro.
Company like CNN comes along, and they want to bring you a broadcast from not just anybody, not some doctor or some
Steven Running.
Waitress broadcasting about a crime she experienced or something in her home. But no, the literal, the head place of all of the politics of our country, the White House, they do an interview. Do you want to see the kind of connection they offer with WebEx by Cisco? Are you ready for this? WebEx by Cisco brings you this quality image of her. Now imagine Victor Blackwell, 674 guys. Victor Blackwell is on the left. He's being broadcast with normal broadcast communications from CNN. He's got a good image. He's nice and clear. Look to the right at Karen Jean-Pierre from the White House. Karine Jean-Pierre, right? Jean-Pierre, 681, guys. And look at the poor image. And the craziest part is they're proud of it. Cisco's, look at me. I'm the guy smoking cannabis, drinking coffee over here. Look at this. Look at me. All clear. Like Victor Blackwell quality. But they choose to bring you a broadcast from the White House and use this crap garbage WebEx by Cisco that literally sucks my dick. I digress. I want you to see the horrible quality of this video. Look at this.
Look, man, Cisco is so proud
of the fact that they produce this this web connection. You can barely even make out her facial features. She's all bitmappy and blocky, and she cuts out. You can't understand what she's saying. And there's Cisco in the corner bragging that it's their technology. Look how horrible she looks. She looks like she's got yellow on her face. Her shirt looks like she's been sweating on it. Her hair is the wrong color. And what's funny is when it blacks out and skips, which it's not doing right now. Hold on.
Hello Earthlings, LOL.
Hey Kurt. This is so bad, man. This is an HD television set. And this looks like 1970s television from Cisco. Ooh, WebEx by Cisco. Yeah, we're so proud of our crap technology. I podcast every day with YouTube and look 20 times better than this in every single one of my videos. And this is the technology the White House has? Really? For an interview on CNN? Really? Wow. Look at her, man. I want it to black out again while I'm still recording.
Look at the picture to the left was so clear compared to her.
It was skipping and blacking out before.
Yeah, it was skipping. You couldn't hear her.
The thing can't. Look at her eyes all messed up. The thing, and look at how clear Victor looks compared to her. That's Cisco versus television technology. Crazy, right? Yeah. Cisco sucks, man.
He has not done that. We got to go. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre joining us, especially early this morning.
With a horrible connection from Cisco.
Dude, what? Dude, I mean, you could literally, they probably pay Cisco so much money to have that shit connection, right? When they could use this technology right here, just regular podcast technology from any server on the planet, it would be 10 times better. And I'm going to tell you why they're using Cisco. Number one, Cisco's a huge company and they buy into companies like CNN. So basically CNN feels indebted to use their service. You know, that could be one of the reasons. Another thing is, we're dealing with a bunch of re-engineer idiots. They actually believe that if they use this, it looks more rough. Like,
doesn't fit their agenda.
No, it gives their audience a feel like they're just low tech, like we are. They're lo-fi, like we are. They're just getting by with what they got. You know, this weird. You know, it's almost like someone broadcasting from a cell phone.
Aaron Raw would say Cisco is fine. She's a lizard person glitching.
Dude, if you had seen the beginning of this broadcast and you couldn't hear what she was saying, and Victor was acting like everything was fine, and she was like, that's when I grabbed my phone, and as soon as I got my phone on, that shit stopped and cut out. I was like, damn it, man, because that's what you really needed to see, was how bad it was, and then compare it to me podcasting, talking about it, right alongside that crap, and seeing how clear I am, and seeing that the color on my face isn't wearing off onto my shirt, and my shadow isn't making it look like I've got sweat all around my, you know, I mean, that's not poor lighting. That's a really bad internet connection provided to you by Cisco, WebEx, you know, who sucks my dick. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say about Cisco, man. Your technology sucks, and so does your shit company. And fuck you for buying out all the routers.
In general, but you're right.
You guys remember routers used to be called something different before Cisco put their name all over them. Remember that? Do you guys remember the old routers? Okay, Google. What's a list of all the companies that Cisco bought out?
Here's a summary from Cisco. Acquisitions by company name. Ford Inc., Samnos Limited, June 27, 2023. Exedion, June 21, 2023. Armorblocks, May 31, 2023. SmartLook, April 20, 2023. Lightspin, March 29, 2023. Valtix, February 24, 2023. And more.
And more. Dude, these fuckers went and they just bought all the router companies up, bro. Put their name on all the technology. They're psychos, man. They want to control all the information and they want to retro it They want to retro it back to a poor quality, just like you're watching the movie Brazil, where everything was choppy and bad because some big corporation, was controlling everything, and they sucked and there was no competition. And this is what Cisco is going to do. They're going to put, and they've already done it, they put a corner on the fucking market, they're running a monopoly, and all they have to do now is provide shit. And basically, in the future, this is all we're going to have because Cisco will buy out YouTube and Facebook, and they'll fucking take over everything. Like a guy, they'll source it out. They'll be like, okay, you guys can handle this because we know you're busy with all that. Let us handle your web conferencing and your podcasting. It'll be, you'll go to YouTube, it'll be like podcasting service provided by Cisco in the corner when you go live, and it'll suck. Dude, just another prediction. And I'm just doing this. I have no inside information, but I'm taking some guesses here, man. I have a lot of predictions today. I haven't seen $29,400 Bitcoin yet, but we did see a nice drop, and it might go lower. So it just depends on the health of this market. There's double blue markers on Bitcoin right now. I need a bomb rip. Dude, I do not feel good. There's something going on with me. I need a bong rip stat. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, Killa, BTV, Bonsai House, and everybody else in all the chats. Thanks for watching. Cheers, guys. There's a whole bunch of you here, man. I'm really excited. Let's watch this Bitcoin go down to 29,400. 29,076. What? Dude, it's defying me. Don't you defy me. Don't you defy me, Bitcoin. Don't you define me, Bitcoin. But don't define me, Bitcoin.
BTV. I believe it's because of the election CNN is buying all the news and Reuters because they want control over everything.
CNN is buying all the news? That's an interesting take. Oh, dude, this guy put a racing simulator on an RC car. Dude, who does RC car stuff? Is that Dave Campione does that? Decine Brew? Somebody does RC cars. I can't remember who it is. But, dude, somebody put a camera on one and is driving it from
Dave Fishing. Not me.
He's driving it from his fucking computer with his computer monitors, dude. He's driving his car so he can see the car outside and drive it around, bro. But he's inside in his house. It's fucking crazy. He's in a big parking lot. Over 60 miles an hour.
Dave Fishing. That's cool
yeah,
AF.
We're gonna have to watch that shit. Oh, dude, it's a badass car,
Bonsai
too.
House.
Oh, my God.
Damn. Maui just burned to a crisp.
Dude, we have to do this. We have to do this now because we're all going to be inside our homes because it's going to be so hot outside.
Killa BTV. They only report certain things and only show certain things.
Dude, the fucking camera is driver perspective jutting out of the windshield where the driver is. I love it. Oh my God.
Get ready for that 400, man. 29,400.
Check this out. So when I steer,
on the sim, it's weird.
Oh my god, look how big that fucker is.
Now when I give it gas with my foot, it goes. And when I hit the brakes,
It breaks. With my own ABS algorithm.
look at my foot. You can see the brakes right here. You can see the throttle right here. Put your speed. And you use the steering
He's in
wheel
California.
and you know the
Killa
latency.
BTV.
So let's go put it outside.
That's a cool R.C car.
Dude, it's fucking huge.
Alright, here we go. I'm inside of the car on my simulator. Let's do 2 laps around the neighborhood and then we can go make a racetrack out of my middle school parking lot.
This is the coolest shit of all time.
Feels just like a real car.
Here, I'll make it full screen for you guys.
Out of my driveway and onto the neighborhood streets. I'm going to do my usual route. And hopefully we don't run into other cars or people. So there's my speed right there. Just hit 50 miles an hour in a neighborhood.
Dave Fishing.
Next corner.
Imagine saying that
The
speed
next
by.
corner is really fun. It's kind of like a
Dude, you'd think they were aliens,
It's right here.
like, in your goddamn neighborhood.
Woo! That felt fun.
Dude, does he have driver feedback? He's got the road feedback.
And then make this corner. Oof, that was tight. Alright. One more lap and then let's go to the middle school.
Dude, I am so blown away by this. This is the coolest shit.
When he passed the cop, LOL.
Oh, there was somebody walking right there. Alright, here we go, making this corner. And there's a car in the middle of the road. Oh, the car's going the same direction we're going, so we're good.
Coming up on him. Dude, look how fast he's going.
Alright.
27, 23 miles, 21, 17,
Nice.
11 mile an hour, 15, 17, 19, 23,
Especially
25, 27.
over the corkscrew.
Dude,
Alright.
what's the range? How's he got this range on this thing? What is he using to communicate with it, I wonder?
Should have braked a little bit more. Alright, now let's go to my
From inside the house. I wonder if he has an antenna outside.
I wonder what the battery life is.
We're gonna take a right turn here. Oh, there's a car.
Dude, this is the baddest shit of all time. I mean, what's crazy is his view kind of sucks a little bit, actually. I don't understand. Oh, he's got 2 cameras. He's using the driver camera, but he's got one on the roof, too. I just realized that.
House.
We made
I
it.
bet it's a SIM card like a GPS.
I don't know. He'll probably say in his description or something, or maybe in videos.
Boom. Alright, we made it.
Dude, this guy could be a billionaire if he mass produces this
Killa
thing.
BTV.
I've made a little racetrack.
Yes,
out
the
of it,
range
but
is
first let's make
incredible.
sure
I
the
bet he's
cars
got
here
something off a drone for the range.
roaming around. Looks good to me. Alright, so we're gonna do a slow lap.
He's gonna haul ass on this track at his school. It's so smart, dude. This is so awesome that he thought of this. Look at it. It's like a real racetrack, guys.
I think I got into the ABS there.
Eventually, he got faster and faster. Oh, no. Really? Is that how it works?
Oh wow, that was fast.
He's gonna start drifting, bro, through the turns.
One more lap and then we go home.
No, dude, you should drift through the turns, man. That thing will do it. That thing will totally drift through those turns.
Brake. Wow, this feels so amazing to do fast.
Dude, actually,
That's it, last
what
lap.
he's looking at looks like a fucking video game, and what we're looking at looks like real.
That's so fun. Alright. Send it down the straightaway.
They're off by a millisecond too.
On the brakes, on the brakes.
His camera's delayed by a millisecond
Believe him.
for sure. Because look, he'll go, that camera on the top went by that curb first.
This supercharger thing makes it really hard to see.
Yeah, that should go. That should not be there.
Bonsai house. I looked at modern RC drone range and
Or
it's actually 4 miles.
why not just switch to the camera on the roof? Can he not switch to that roof camera? But yeah, get rid of the supercharger.
Let's come down the divider now. Alright. Let's go back.
Wait, dude, he drove to his school?
Alright, here we go. Should I do a speed run? I think I should do a speed run up this hill.
I wonder how far away that school was, guys. Oh my god. What is the range? It's like a cell phone. Oh my god.
Alright. That's good. Now let's do one more lap around the neighborhood and come right home. This is the coolest thing.
You need to have a thing on there that electrifies if you hit a button, so it'll shock somebody if they try to pick it up. Zap them. That'd be bad. Little electric force field.
Brake. Turn, turn, turn. Awesome.
It's electric.
Alright. We're here in my driveway.
Dude,
Now we just turn in. Boom, just like that.
you are the man,
Boom.
dude.
Wow. This thing's fast.
You are the man, bro.
Woo!
Oh my god, more of that, dude. What? Who is that guy and what did we just watch? Muhammad. Who are you, dude? What do you got here? 1 month ago, he's a Titan Hawk main flight. No shit, dude. Dude, wait a minute now. I'm confused. Where's the one we just watched?
Bonsai house. Okay, yeah. He's just working on factory range. 4 miles.
Oh, you found that already? Wait. I don't even know what we just watched. My cat's all, let me back in. I'm like, oh, no. European in my ass. Alright, here we go. Where's the video we just watched? Check out one of my summer projects this year. I outfitted this giant RC car with my own electronics and software that'll allow for full traction
Bonsai
control
house. No, I looked up modern RC range.
and RPM-based ABS. Not only that, but it's controlled via the internet using my racing simulator or an Xbox controller and phone app. I said, what is that, like a cell phone fucking connection? It features, he could drive that thing anywhere, bro. Anywhere there's cell phone reception. It features full disc brakes, fluid-filled shocks, limited slip differential, AWD, all-wheel drive, adjustable alignment, custom 3D printed control arms, and a top speed of 77 miles an hour. A massive amount of research and development went into making it drivable over 4G LTE. I'm pretty smart for an old man, aren't I? This means it can be driven remotely from anywhere in the world with cell service. So funny. Enjoy this video of me driving it around my neighborhood and a makeshift middle school parking lot race. Bro, this means that people could drive people. You could have like a driver sitting somewhere. This changes everything, man. You have people that are paid drivers that aren't in the cars, that are sitting at home with their
Bonsai house.
raising their kids.
Okay, so I was right the first time. SIM card.
A SIM card, yeah, I guess. What do you want to do? I've got pizza here.
You do?
I think, yeah.
I'll just make myself some soup. Would you
Okay.
like to have a pizza?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I gotta do this again. God, look at them. Oh, I gotta cut this. I gotta cut all these things off. Oh my goodness.
Dude, when was this? July 18th, 2021, guys. July 18th, 2021. That's why I couldn't find the video. What the hell? Mom, this kid took a remote control car that goes 77 miles an hour. That's, I guess it's probably a little larger than the average remote control car. It's still fairly small.
Bonsai house.
Hooked it up to his computer.
Also, lockdowns made him do it.
And put a cell phone connection in it. Did all this engineering and stuff to it. And drove it from his computer with a remote control steering wheel and an accelerator and a brake and thing, and can drive it anywhere he wants to where there's cell phone signal. He drove it all the way to his school that was out. There was nobody at school. And he raced it around the parking lot a whole bunch of times and brought it back down the street from home, 4 miles away. Amazing. And he does airplanes now.
Oh, did you see the flower that came up over here?
Yeah.
The red one?
Yeah.
I gotta clip all this back, I think. I made a mistake.
Dude, does that thing have no gear on it, so it's got to just land in the grass? That's the sound it makes is pretty cool. Sounds like he's coming down now. Like his motor's like really quiet. He's doing little flybys.
The U.S. Army's been doing this vindictively for 20 years, and now yellow armbands in Eastern Europe.
What are you talking about, Billy? Lockdowns made him do it due to the day. That's funny. What the hell was that? He's gonna land it. Here's the landing, I think. He's coming way too fast. No. But then again, I bet these things can land fast as hell. It's probably just like really light material, but it's, you would think by now it's like strong, almost unbreakable, what they use for these things. Like carbon fiber or something.
Bonsai house. Killer drones being controlled from a secret room in another country. Bonsai house. Same.
Bro, with that technology, you could freaking drive it or swim it, float it, submarine it, anywhere to wherever your target is. There's one vehicle who could do all of that. There's the landing. Nice, bro.
Detroit Dabber 313.
He had a
The RC plane dogfights are cool.
Dude,
Fitted with infrared lasers like laser tag.
He had somebody.
There's airsoft ones too.
He had somebody following him for the fucking. That's a drone. He had a drone following him for the freaking landing. That is awesome. Dude, I love that landing, man. I just love that. The way he brings that in. Let's see how high the nose. Did he keep the nose up at all? No, not at all. He didn't bring the nose up at all when he landed it. It'd be funny if he went up there and crashed into that plane. Boom! Killed a bunch of people on the beach. Dude, that's awesome. He's got a camera on that plane.
Dave Fishing. LMAO.
He's got a camera on the plane, but the footage from the plane's not that great. The drone footage is way better. The plane has a crappy camera on it. I love shit like that, man. I love RC shit.
Bonsai House. If I was that pilot, I'd get real pissed real quick.
Watch this before getting into RC planes. Prevent this. Okay.
Getting into any new hobby can be intimidating, but with the wisdom of those who were once in your shoes, you can avoid your experience looking like this.
Oi! Oh!
Number 1. Come up with an effective way to hide RC-related expenses from your spouse. If your spouse is sitting next to you, we actually meant to say that you should work in some bribes so they'll keep turning a blind eye, like flowers. Jokes aside, this hobby can become expensive quick if you don't set up a budget for it and plan for the unexpected.
Damn,
sure,
dude.
You can afford that $400.
Was that a mid-air
order,
collision?
But can you afford to buy, like flowers? Jokes aside, flowers. Jokes aside, this hobby can become expensive quick if you don't set up a
Boom!
budget
What
for
an
it and
idiot!
plan for the unexpected. Sure, you can afford that $400 warbird, but can you afford to buy
Boom!
new gear for it when you eventually rip it out? On
Dude!
that topic, only fly what you can afford to crash. Generally
It's so funny when they crash into each other and you're like, dude, why were you guys flying near each other, you fucking idiots?
speaking, a common phrase in our hobby is, bigger flies better.
Oh,
But
no.
if you're shaking and sweating
Oh, my
with the
God, no,
sticks
that-
every time you go up because you don't want to lose your $2,000 investment, the financial stress of it can really take the fun out of it.
Dude.
Fly what you can afford. Number 2,
This
roll
is
out.
so
Don't
awesome.
pull out. Pulling out is a risky way to avoid disaster, specifically in RC.
Bonsai house.
This advice specifically
I've
would have
crashed
saved Ben
every
and I a
single
lot of
one
money
I've
as
had.
beginner pilots.
On the first
If you lose
flight.
orientation and find yourself inverted and panicking, the worst thing you can try to do is pull out of it. Going full throttle towards the ground and then abruptly loading up the wing is a recipe for disaster. Instead, practice rolling to upright. Pulling out will almost always eat up more altitude. Instead, simply roll the right stick, take a breath, and then get ready to pull out of the maneuver once your wheels are facing down. Number 3, throttle is more than an on-off switch. This is something we commonly see with beginners. They either have the throttle at max or completely off. We like to call them full throttle or no throttle Joe.
Oh, it's that guy!
There's only 2
Oh my
times you
God.
should be using full power as a beginner.
That
For
guy's gonna be so
takeoffs,
famous.
but most planes don't require this, and for getting out of a bad situation. Most planes will putt along great at 50 to 60% throttle, and this will make everything happen a lot slower, which in turn will help you pick up skills quicker, and give you more precious flight time to learn too. If you're ever watching someone who is truly great and wondering, how the hell did they have so much control? It's probably because they are using the thing you can't see, which is throttle. This is true
Dude.
with everything from airplane.
Did you see to cars use the throttle? Yeah, when you're going around turns and shit. Did you see them riding on one wheel? That was fucking great.
To helis, to quadcopters, and even cars.
Cars, right.
Number 4,
Sure.
be aware of the transmitter trap. What we're referring to here is the trap beginners often fall into when buying their first setup. A lot of beginners will purchase a RTF aircraft, meaning one that comes with a barely functional transmitter, and they quickly want to upgrade to something with a screen, like a DX6, and then realize that's not all that much better, and upgrade again to a insert good radio here. Guess what? Now you spent over $1,000 in transmitters that you didn't need. Buy it right the first time. Spectrum-wise, we swear by the OG DX9 and DX18 Gen 1, or if you want to go against the grain, grab a Radiomaster TX16 or a FreeSky X18, especially if you're a nerd. The same can be said about chargers. Go with something that's at least 2 ports, 6S capable, and can truly pump out 10 amps out of the gate, even if you only have the 1 battery. Trust us, this hobby is addictive, and you'll quickly learn the lesson of buying it right the first time. Number 5, the 3 mistakes high rule. Learning a new maneuver or testing something that's a little risky? Go 3 mistakes high. By this, we mean you should be able to mess up 3 times and still have enough altitude to recover. Here's an example of me only being 2 mistakes high while messing with an AFCG.
Oops, oh, this isn't gonna be good. Oh,
had I been 1 mistake higher, or some would argue also had a gyro, I would have been fine. Now, there's a caveat here.
Look at this
Once
guy.
you practice it up high and feel confident, start bringing it down lower and lower each time. The only way to build confidence flying low is to fly low. Number 6, never ever stop flying the plane.
That was in slow motion, right?
Is to fly low. Number 6, never ever stop flying the plane. There's no such thing as an appropriate time to stop flying the plane.
They're really...
Even if you lose orientation, don't give up the fight. The airplane can be recovered from worse situations than you think. And on that topic, don't stop flying the plane until it's completely stopped moving, whether that be in chunks on the runway
it's
or in
amazing to watch these guys fly like this.
Often. A new pilot's wheels
like a helicopter,
and then their head turns away from the aircraft to continue a conversation. Meanwhile, the plane veers off into a fence. Again, this one may not sound obvious, but the plane's not done flying when it's on the ground, it's done flying when it's no longer moving. Number 7, don't underestimate an ugly airplane. Don't start with a jet or a warbird, no matter how much you love those planes. Go get an Aeroscout. Yes, we know it looks like a drone designed by a toddler, but it really is the best modern beginner aircraft in our experience, hands down. This applies to more than just the aircraft you fly, though. Avoid going out for your first flight on a super windy day at a field surrounded by trees. Better yet, reach out to an AMA club near you and find an instructor. A lot of clubs have a supply of trainer aircraft for those that don't have them. So even if you bought that jet or warbird despite our advice, they can supply a trainer for you to at least get your feet wet. Speaking of wet feet, number 8, float planes. Float planes are a blast, but probably not something you should try unless you're a good swimmer or have access to a retrieval boat of some kind. It's not a matter of if your float plane will flip, it's a matter of when. And trust us, there's nothing more painful than watching your flipped aircraft drift further and further away with no way of getting it back. Bonus, avoid flying at the ocean unless you've coated the corrosive parts of your plane in things such as Corrosion X or brush on electrical tape, especially the electronics. But with the extra wind the ocean invites, it's probably best to just stick to fresh water anyway. Number 9, keep it simple, stupid. Yes, there's a million cool mixes you can do, flight modes, voice callouts, etc. with these newer radios, but ultimately, 99% of the time these serve more as a distraction than anything else. Do you really need to know the altitude of your aircraft every 20 seconds, or the G-force? No, just watch the damn thing fly. On this topic, be aware that a lot of telemetry receivers are gimmicks sold at a huge markup, and ultimately, that money is probably better spent buying extra glue or parts. Number 10, the importance of good habits. Per the law of primacy, practice makes permanent. Therefore, perfect practice makes perfect. Get in the habit of enabling a throttle cut early on, every time, no excuses. Avoid using exclusively ailerons when the wing is stalled. Perform a control tech every time, right before you take off. The key to memorizing something is to give it meaning. Figure out why you shouldn't be messing with the ailerons when your aircraft's wing is stalled. We could go on forever here, but check out our best habits video if you'd like a comprehensive list. The link will be in the description below.
I have to clean my dog's ears.
The importance of center of gravity. There's a phrase that was made famous by our Lord and Savior Josh Bixler: a nose-heavy plane flies poorly,
I'll be
and a
back in a
tail-heavy plane
second.
only flies
How long have we
once.
been live for?
While this isn't
3 hours?
100% accurate for every situation, it's a good phrase to keep in the back of your head when you're...
We've been live for 3 hours, guys. I gotta clean my dog's ears right now. There's only one person on Rumble. Rogan, hold on a second.
Bonsai house. I want a VTOL1 now. An Osprey.
I'll see you guys later today, okay? Love y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next show this afternoon sometime, okay? Take care. Bye, everybody.